in this scenario here is go Darvish and Means, or Junis and Means, and then just stack up some bats. I'm able to look at it here right now. I do think that St. Louis lineup can hit some home runs tonight. Scalafini, I think, in his last 3 starts has given up 7 home runs. 2 of those games were 3 home run games. Like, that's a guy I want to attack,
Absolutely. So let's light that up and just see what happens here. Any of those guys you like more than the others down at the bottom besides Bader? Wieters, Wong, Fowler, or do you like the top 4 guys more?
I think you can do a 1 through 5 with Fowler. I think you can do Wieters too. I like everybody in that lineup except for Wong. Let's see. I was going to say I like Dietrich in the second base position, but he's up at $5K, which makes sense, but that's a lot to pay for.
Yeah, he's not going to hit 3 home runs again.
Not likely, but man, when he does it, I love that he's got his gold chain out. He's got his bare chest exposed because he doesn't have, a bushy chest like myself. He does it a lot better than Mr. Odor. Wow,
it's pretty interesting here. Just looking through here. Yeah. What's your feeling been on Betts and Martinez lately? You lean in one or the other? Either one, both are fine anytime.
It's difficult. They're both the same price, so I don't see a reason to favor one over the other. I guess here's the thoughts that I was just processing. Betts is hitting first, so that gives him some advantage, but in the same time, he's got Bradley and Leon leading up to him, so is he going to have guys on base a lot? Maybe, maybe not. Martinez is third, so it's not that much different from first, but he's got Betts and Benintendi in front of him. And still, if you want to say that Benintendi and Martinez are behind Betts to drive them in, you've got Devers and Xander behind JD. So I think what I'm trying to get at is that same price, this situation, I'm probably going JD Martinez. That's where I'm going to say.
All right, I got Darvish and Means in my second lineup here. Wieters, Goldschmidt, Dietrich, Carpenter, DeJong, Ozuna, Martinez, and Betts. And it all fits with 700 to spare.
I like that a lot more than your first lineup. Although I didn't hear who your pitchers were.
Means and Darvish.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's why I like the rest of your lineup. Okay,
right.
It's a give and take. But the thing is, I think it's easier for a guy like Means or a guy like Darvish to have a 2.5x game. And they're going to do that more frequently than Minor is going to 4x, 10K on the same day that Sale is going to 4x 10K.
Right.
Because that's what you're looking for outside of it.
All right. Well, I did one with Minor and Sale, and I did one with our 2 cheapest guys we like. Now we're going to have to go kind of in the middle here, right? So I still like Sale. I don't know. Do I like Minor more than Sale? I don't know. I'm going to do one with Sale and one with Minor. We could always do the Sale and Junis combination and hope for that 1-0 game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who are you loading up then? You put Sale and Junis in. You're pretty wide open. Which is your favorite? I already loaded up St. Louis once. I could do it again and change the ancillary guys.
I think you can do like a 4-4 with maybe like the low-priced St. Louis guys and go with like the positional players on the Rockies. I think it's one of those things that, when you stack along with the Rockies as your second stack, what's nice is that you don't have to go with outfielders because the Rockies, a lot of their talented guys are in the infield. And, look, I get it. So are, you got Carpenter and and Goldschmidt, but you could go Bader, Fowler, and like Weeder, and then you could go Murphy, Story, Arenado, Desmond, something like that. I don't know if that would fit, but that's just an example of something you could do with a stack like them.
Nope, that's not going to work unless I come off of Sale.
Could you do it if you came off a Story?
Oh, sure. Yeah, definitely.
So you come off a Story, and then you put a different. You have like a 4-3-1 at that point. How much do you have left for your shortstop?
So I've got Desmond and Arenado and Murphy in. I've got Wieters, Bader, and Fowler in. I have a hole in second base and shortstop. I've got 7,300 to play with. So 3650 average.
I mean, you could come off of Wieters and go to.
I'm not too worried about it. Let me put Hanser Alberto in my second base spot. And still can't get DeJong in there. So close. So close. I could put Nicky Lopez in against Sale.
No, I wouldn't do that. I'm not on Nicky Lopez. He hasn't since that first week he's been up. He's got like 4 hits and 50. It's been bad. It's been tough for him. Do you have any options if you just squeeze DeJong in there? Is there anybody that you can play in that?
Well, let me.
You could play Richie Martin in the shortstop, and then go up to like a guy like Michael Chavez at second base.
Well, I mean, I could take Ian Desmond out and put our boy Carlos Gonzalez in, and then I can fill out the rest.
Yeah, I don't know if I like doing it that way though. I'm not sure that's my preferred way.
Just scanning here, trying to figure out where to save bucks. I could put Puig in instead of Desmond, and that would be enough to get DeJong in.
Yeah, I don't think you sacrifice Desmond in this situation to get DeJong. I think you can just sacrifice somebody else. Like if you went and just like punted the position altogether with Richie Martin at shortstop, that would leave you.
Or just come off Wieters as a catcher and go down to one of the other guys.
Yeah, you could go down to.
You got Tucker Barnhart or Jeff Mathis.
Or you could go to Severino, who had a monster game yesterday.
That's true.
Saves you 500 if that gets you to DeJong. I don't hate that.
Yeah, I could either put. So at that point, I could put Delino DeShields in or Ian Desmond. Jason Hayward.
I do like the DeShields. DeShields one of those guys that can really give you a lot with very little. Same time, he can really give you absolutely nothing too. So
well, I mean, that's just Ian Desmond in a nutshell, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Ian Desmond, you're looking for a home run. With DeShields, you just need that dude to get on base.
Right, steal a couple bags.
Of course.
All right, so this is what it looks like now. Chris Sale, Jacob Junis, Pedro Severino, Daniel Murphy, Alberto Arenado, DeJong, Bader, Fowler, Desmond.
Rock and roll.
All right, we got one more lineup to build. What are we missing? What haven't we addressed?
I don't know. I think maybe you do a Kansas City stack just in case Sale fails.
I think it's a good idea. So, do you want to put a Junis in that lineup or switch over to like a Darvish? You could play Marquez if you wanted.
I think you can play anybody. I think what you do first is you get that top end of that lineup: Witt, Alberto, Gordon, and Soler. And then you put that part of the stack in. Maybe then you pick like a Mike Minor and Marquez and then build around that. I don't know if you'll be able to do both of them, but I think Germán Marquez, is an interesting pitcher here in Chicago with the wind coming in and being a little bit cool.
So Marquez Darvish?
You can do Marquez Darvish. Yeah, why not? I mean, I was thinking minor, but I don't know what kind of pricing that gives you.
That's going to be really hard. Yep. Pretty much not possible.
Look, nothing that's worth it is not hard.
Right. Can it be done? Can it be done? That is the question. Can it be done? It does not look like it can be done.
I can't believe you quit on it so early.
3, 4, 5. No, I'm looking. I'm working on it. It's going to be a 5-stack of Kansas City guys.
I was just being facetious. It's okay that you quit on it.
And we'd have to get rid of Mondesi. It's the only way we'd be able to make it.
I don't like that. I don't like it. We traded for him. He's going to perform the rest of the year.
That's right. All right. So then we got to come off of either Minor or Marquez. Which one you like better? You like Minor better?
No, I think you go Marquez. I think you get a little crazy.
All right. This is the either first or last. This is the Ricky Bobby team, right?
I think a lot of times when you stack, you're in the green or you're really far back. I've had a couple times this year where my teams have really competed to be in the last of some and I'm not talking like 500-600 person tournaments. I'm talking like 20, 30,000 person tournaments, and I'm like, I'm like 20 spots away from last. That's really impressive considering I had no negative pitching. I had one day where both my pitchers went like -10, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty awesome. I am the best.
All right, so first baseman. Where do you like here? I want to go as cheap as I can get, but not go crazy. So from cheapest to most expensive, it starts at Votto, Guzman, McMahon, Carpenter, Goldie, Murphy. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can really go cheap. What's the difference here? I mean, the cheapest is going to be McMahon or Guzman, and I think, if you're going to go cheap on this, I think you go Mancini or you go Forsythe. I think maybe Forsythe's the way to go. Rizzo would be my favorite, though. I know he's a little bit expensive.
Yeah, 48.
Followed by Dietrich. I mean, you could go crazy. Why don't you just pay Dietrich? Nobody's going to get Dietrich at $5K.
I got this. I got Dietrich in another lineup already.
Oh, okay. All right, man.
Yeah.
Chill out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 KC guys. This is fine. Marquez and Junis, Mathis, Rizzo, Merrifield, Bryant, Mondesi, Gordon, Soler, and Billy Hamilton for 3 steals tonight.
Gotta get on base, though. Man,
no,
I'll tell you what. I'm going to take my L. Byron Buxton has... I mean, this dude's arrived this year. I'm going to take my L on it. I said that he was garbage. He wasn't going to arrive, and he has. And you know what? I roster him a lot. So I think I took my L a while ago, learned to deal with it, and have moved on. He just hit a home run. That's why.
Yeah, we talked down on him a lot at the preseason.
Yeah, we sure did, and we were wrong there. It's one of the few things I think I was significantly wrong on.
Did Tim Anderson come back down to earth?
Yeah, he has, hasn't he? I mean, the guy's, it's over for him.
All right.
We played on Ramirez, Tim Anderson. I mean, it's just this is Tim Anderson. Like I haven't looked at it, but. The other spot we were wrong is just about every pick that we made in the Yahoo League. Everything
in the Legend League. Yeah, we screwed that up good, didn't we?
We let go of Scherzer, which was the right call because Mondesi has been great for us. But Scherzer finally has a good game not too long ago. So,
But what are you going to do? Well, guys, if you're listening on demand, you should be listening live from 7 to 9 p.m. every Wednesday night. Chris and I try to get on Mondays. I don't know if we're going to be here this Monday. I'm going to be in Vegas. Chris is going to be working. Unless you and Mark can record it somehow, it's probably not going to happen. So you might miss us this Monday. But most Mondays, 11 to noon, Mondays for the DFS Hangover Show on the Legend Sports Network, which is found at LennyMelnickFantasySports.com. go ahead and head there. It's free. There's no fees. It's free. Join in. There's a live chat room going all the time. There is